My beautiful family, things dey happen, many things dey happen. This matter wey una wan hear so, the response from the Brgie cabinet, the strong message wey dem send to Simon Ekpa no be wetin ear go hear alone, because na something when ear go hear, eye go see, but mouth no go fit talk am. Na that reason I say if you wan talk this matter, you go carry all the carryable, you go do all the doable, because the matter e long well. My people, you will not believe, finally Brgie dem don finally reject Simon Ekpa. I am telling you the truth. Is now Mr. Simon Ekpa. Is no longer Biafra Prime Minister. A lot dey happen. Wetin progress the analyst know na to keep you updated. Hello beautiful family, how are you all doing? Thank you for the love and the support. So my beautiful people, today I have a quick one to share with you. One that's normally say shall never end. Look, this is Progress the Analyst, and here I keep you updated. I touchlight on the latest happening and I bring really to your doorstep. So without not wasting much of your time, my people, let us dive into the reason why we're here. My people, Brgie have already responded to the lawsuit dismissal, and the reason why the lawsuit is dismissed. Now, not only that, Brgie said Simon Ekpa is a disgrace to Biafra people for saying they should quit the lawsuit against Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. As a matter of fact, the word they use on Simon Ekpa, it is unbelievable. These Brgie people, they read a verse for Simon Ekpa because of this lawsuit that he said should be dismissed. Now, you will not believe your eyes or your ears with what you are about to hear. Bikonu, share this video. Hey, my people, Sakara don burst. As a matter of fact, Brgie, they don't reject Simon Ekpa. Please start jotting the points that they are saying or what they are saying to you, because I look at myself, no, I'm not going to use my mouth to read this memo. I want you to hear it direct from the horse's mouth. My people, it don't share. Now hear this.
Continue. Just in a few days, we see what is trending on the social media about the lawsuit that the Biafra Republic government initiated, of which we sue Ngozi and her government, Jambo Parallel government successor. So for that reason, I think I'm going to allow Minister of Information, Honorable Sonia Power, to read out the memo, and this memo will be out after this press briefing, so that every Biafran will have access to it and go through it thoroughly. And we also want to ensure everyone that it's never too late. Anyone who try to sabotage this great movement must be held accountable. Thank you, Minister of Information. You can go ahead and read out this memo. Thanks.
We are here to deliver a message, just like our APM said, and let me go straight to the message. Please, I will be reading the memo, and then I wouldn't display it on the screen. But later on, we will post out the memo so you can go through it and have it saved inside your phone. So here we go. Biafra Republic Government in Exile Headquarters, Ministry of Information, Media and Communications, October 31st, 2025. Statement by Biafra Republic Government in Exile regarding lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile announces that its lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze and her co-defendant has been dismissed due to the direct instructions of Simon Ekpa from detention. BRGI had initiated a federal lawsuit against Ms. Orabueze and her co-conspirators in the United States District Court for the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. on May 29, 2025. Mr. Ekpa expressed his objection towards BRGI's lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze and has successfully taken actions to block the lawsuit from prison. Against the advice of Mr. Dabiri and BRGI's lobbying firm, and over the objections of the acting Prime Minister, Okechukwu Nkere, and BRGI's cabinet, and Biafra people bearing the scars of Ms. Orabueze's damages to BRGI and Biafra restoration since Mr. Ekpa was detained. Mr. Ekpa has been actively working against BRGI's lawsuit for the past several weeks, while the BRGI bylaws state that BRGI cabinet has the right to replace the Prime Minister after 3 months of incarceration. The BRGI cabinet never did so out of respect to Mr. Ekpa and acknowledging the emotional attachment many Biafrans feel towards him, because Mr. Ekpa still retains his position as Prime Minister. Even though he is incarcerated, he has the legal right to assert his authority to undermine the lawsuit indefinitely. As long as BRGIA keeps Mr. Ekpa in his position in the government while in prison, if the status quo is allowed to continue, BRGIA going forward will remain undermined in decision making and delay the way forward in the restoration and recognition of Biafra in the United States of America. The international community cannot work with someone in prison and under duress for recognition to be achieved. Mr. Ekpa relayed to BRGI Acting Prime Minister Okechukwu Nkere that he does not believe Biafrans have the right to sue Biafrans, ignoring the fact that Biafran saboteurs put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu where he is today. Mr. Ekpa also ignores that Biafran saboteurs submitted a petition to Finland government in collaboration with Nigerian government, which helped lead to his arrest. Mr. Ekpa vowed he will derail any attempt by BRGIA to hold saboteurs accountable and would block BRGIA from filing any lawsuit against saboteurs. Furthermore, Mr. Ekpa relayed that he wants Biafrans to know that he is personally stopping the lawsuit against Ngozi Orabueze for Ms. Orabueze's benefit. His position advocating dismissal of the lawsuit is reflected in the notice of dismissal and court records. Mr. Ekpa responded that he doesn't care what Biafrans think. When several BRGI officials warned Mr. Ekpa on multiple occasions that Biafrans will be dissatisfied with him in mass should it be revealed that he worked against the lawsuit and took the side of Ms. Orabueze. Mr. Ekpa revealed that he indeed is doing this for Ms. Orabueze, not minding what her sabotages has caused to Biafrans lately, who act as an agent of chaos. However, Mr. Ekpa privately acknowledged to BRGI officials in the beginning of the year that he knew of Ms. Orabueze's wrongdoings and affirmed that Ms. Orabueze is not working for Biafra interests. And at that time, he encouraged BRGI officials to take action against Ms. Orabueze. Earlier in 2025, Mr. Ekpa sent a message to Ms. Orabueze to disappear from the social media, especially Twitter X, because of what she was posting on social media with his names, signatures, official letterhead, and faking of his official stamps, which were implicating him in his ongoing case in Finland. Mr. Ekpa had also disowned Ms. Orabueze's group when he realized her misconduct. As such, Mr. Ekpa has either been playing a double game or is incoherently contradicting himself or deceiving Biafrans at this time. Mr. Ekpa, learning that the breakaway groups were collapsing under the weight of the litigation, and BRGIA regaining momentum after the chaos of the past year, became resentful and has engaged in a desperate ploy to save Ms. Orabueze in order to have reignite chaos in the Biafra government. Mr. Ekpa, in working against BRGI's lawsuit and assisting Ms. Orabueze, a widely looted figure whose purpose is to ridicule the Biafra government with her absurd and unserious behavior, has committed political suicide. Mr. Ekpa, in the estimation of many Biafrans, in this one action, has completely disappointed Biafrans by changing the goalpost because it involves Ngozi Orabueze. Though he has acknowledged of all sabotages of this particular woman, Mr. Ekpa's sabotage is both disgraceful and despicable, and Biafrans are starting to wonder if Mr. Ekpa is putting his personal interest and Ms. Orabueze over that of Biafra. In the best scenario, Mr. Ekpa's deranged and erratic actions are a result of being under pressure by the Finnish authorities. Pressure of a trial, his own personal interest during the appeal of his conviction, and mental instability, non-composed mentis, Or, in the worst case scenario, Mr. Ekpa purposely betrayed BRGI due to selfish and economical reasons. In either case, Mr. Ekpa's suitability as a leader and loyalty to BRGI and the Biafran movement is now in question if it is about Orabweze and him, or if it is about Biafran people. BRGI wishes to ask Mr. Ekpa to show us any evidences of progress that Ms. Orabweze has achieved for Biafra people since after convention. Ms. Orabweze sabotaged the Biafra Defense Forces, including brandished them criminals and fraudulent. Ms. Orabweze sabotaged the IOU loan, telling them that IOU loan is now a scam. Mr. Ekpa, with the entire cabinet of BRGIA, including same Ms. Orabweze, had guaranteed Biafrans of their IOU loan, hoping to be rewarded accordingly when Biafra is fully achieved. And now, seeing Ekpa supporting Ms. Orabweze on labeling the same IOU a scam is questionable to all Biafrans. Ms. Orabweze hijacked Biafra database website with all Biafra citizens' data, and now they are now illegally auctioning the database for over $10,000. Ms. Orabweze is printing fake identity cards for Biafrans, having modified the system which the Biafra database system were pre-designed. Ms. Orabweze now leaks out Biafrans' identity cards and information on social media, which Biafrans are asking if this is what our PM had promised Biafrans to do with their information on the database by leaking them out on social media under the supervision of Orabweze. This is betrayal to the Biafran people, having imposed confidence on him. Ms. Orabweze now also officially has recruited known saboteur Ebobago, as well as posting out names and bank accounts of Biafrans in Nigeria with the code name Dash Bank, which caused some Biafrans to be trailed by Nigerian government. And the examples are there on the media about Ndoka Ebele, which no one knows his whereabouts till today, and some other person in Asian state, and many more which you all know. If Mr. Ekpa sees nothing wrong with the above-mentioned but few, then we Biafrans, bearing the scars of what Ms. Orabweze has done in the absence of Mr. Ekpa, should remind Mr. Ekpa that he stopped taking orders from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS prison when he realized that decisions coming from there weren't favorable to the Biafran people. And we Biafrans at this time reserve the right to do so and same now. In early January 2025, Mr. Ekpa urged all Biafrans to return to the original BRGIE that gave birth to our independence, and also urged BRGIE to do everything to stop Ms. Orabweze from destroying BRGIE completely, having known that it is on that pinnacle that we are speaking in Washington, D.C. for his release and for the sanctions on Nigeria and Finland because of kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and imprisoning him respectively. Seeing Mr. Ekpa reverse himself and align with Ms. Orabweze is completely unacceptable now. This is a very serious matter, and as such, the BRGI cabinet will have several emergency meetings to thoughtfully approach this matter. The BRGI cabinet will then announce its decisions and next steps to the Biafran public at the appropriate time. The Biafran public should be assured that BRGI cabinet strongly believe in our litigation against Ngozi Orabweze and our co-conspirators. And we are committed to holding Ms. Orabweze and all saboteurs to account. This is simply a temporary inconvenience. BRGI will not tolerate anyone in BRGI being a stumble block to our goal of achieving Biafra. And at a time when BRGI's political support in Washington, D.C. is raising so much dust and reaching unprecedented height, and the US government is pressuring the government of Nigeria over its persecution of Christians and Biafrans. And thanks to God, today we got the news that the food we have been cooking in Washington, D.C. has finally given birth, and Nigeria are crying. The U.S. government has designated Nigeria as country of particular concern. Having considered all the petitions and everything, the testimony, the congressional briefing that BRGIA have put in and other efforts from the lawmakers, we can celebrate today. This is not the time to get entangled with internal issues. This is the time to seize upon our momentum of victory. For the past 2 decades, the Biafra movement has been paralyzed with infighting, sabotage, mismanagement, and complete dysfunction. It happened to Ojukwu and Philip Effiong. It happened to Wazirike. It happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And it also has happened to our PM. BRGIE is committed, exercising strong leadership, which will put to a complete end to all sabotages and dysfunction in the Biafra movement once and for all, which will enable us to quickly obtain our goal of freedom. Thank you so much, Biafran people. And at this point, I return the mic to the APM of BRGI, the word to the people of Biafra and to all of us of freedom.
Thank you very much, Minister of Information, Honorable Sonny Aparawa. Biafra people, I don't want to be in a bad mood. And I pray you find a place in your heart as well, not to be in a bad mood. Don't let this temporary setback distract you. And maybe I have 1 or 2 more words to say. I will want the Minister of Information, please, the cry of this Nigerian terrorist state, how they have been working on paying a lobby in Washington, D.C. to counter our own lobby. Can you please display it on the screen? I just want to use for educational purpose. I just want to pick 1 or 2 things from it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes,
Go ahead. Why Minister of Information is doing that? I just want to remind every Biafran, what we are fighting for is real. Biafra is here. For over 20 years, saboteurs have taken us for a ride. The time is over. Those saboteurs that are celebrating their evil victory is just a temporary setback. And when I war, are you ready? What the Biafra people are cooking, can you finish when we dish you the food? I love what I'm doing. Likewise, these honorable members of the cabinet trust and admin, and well, beautiful Biafra people, they love what they are doing. They want their freedom, and we must be free. Now that the Nigerian terrorists are coming, the evil empire that will soon be dissolved, I put up 2.7 million to counter our lobby. My fellow citizens, how many lobbies do we have in Washington, D.C. fighting for the Biafran people? Last time we checked, we only have 1 lobbyist, the Mother Strategic Group. The breakaway government, they don't have none. The second coup porters, BGC, BBC, CRC, PAPC group, led by Iman and Chioma and Madam Raf, Ajiri and others, they don't have none. Who is making the Nigeria evil Islamic terrorist country cry? Repeat after me. It's B. G. Biafra government. It's BRO, GIE. It's BG, Biafra government. Not BGC. Not Biafra Governing Council. It's BG, Biafra government. Which is BROGIE, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. If you are one of these government official or part of the movement, kudos to you. Be proud of yourself. No matter what they throw upon us, no matter what they do, we must overcome it. Remember what our leader Martin Luther said. We have many mountains to climb. This setback is one of the mountains. Stop rejoicing. The fight is not over yet. Until it is over. Yesterday, Brgie, in attendance, of which I, Ngozi, attended the Sea Park in Washington, D.C. Looking at my left side is this lady from the Parade government of Orabese. Ask her, did she know the mayor of her city name? She does. Ask her, did she know the name of the Speaker of the United States of America? I bet you she will guess. Ask the leader of that group. Last time I checked, when she saw a picture of me and the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, she asked, who is that man? For you to be able to lead this movement and have meeting with these wonderful men and women of the Congress of the United States of America, the leaders of the free world, you must know how things work. And remember, we are also now in era of politicking. You must know how it works. You must know how to dialogue, how to negotiate. Yes. Yesterday, when I look at my right, I'm like, what is she doing here? What did she know about government? What does she know about what is happening globally? She knows nothing. That is why we must do everything within our reach, within our power, to put an end and stop all saboteurs. So they will not come and destroy what you and I have worked for months, for years. Remember, over 5 million Biafrans have been massacred, killed. Over 3 million Biafrans have been starved to death. Remember, we are fighting for our survival. We are fighting to live. We have nowhere else to go. If we allow these Islamist jihadist terrorists overrun our land, my fellow citizens, where will you go? Will you run to Amazonia, your sister country? Amazonia as well are fighting for their own survival from the hand of the Cameroons. Amazonia, do you think they have a place for you? Will you run to the Oduduwa Republic, the Southwest? The Southwest that hate you with passion. Even as I'm speaking, Biafrans in Southwest, business are being destroyed. Homes are being razed down. Their houses have been demolished by the governor of the Yoruba Oduduwa people. In the name of one Nigeria, they are killing Biafrans. You go to the north. Will you run to the north? The same north where our businesses have been destroyed, home demolished. The same north where they are killing us every day. Only where we have to call our home is Biafra land. For that reason, we will fight with everything we have to make sure we totally liberate our land, to make sure we are who we are. We have our way of life. We have the God we worship. We worship Chukwu Okike Abiyama, Jehovah God. We are not Muslim, we are Christians. And we will not allow the Islamic jihadist terrorists to overrun us. All around the world, even in Europe, even in the same Britain, UK, whatever you call them, that are holding our freedom. Then themselves are fighting for their own survival because the Islamic jihadist terrorists are here trying to take over their land as well. Saying they own Britain, they're taking over. Go to France, go to Netherlands, go to Italy. The Prime Minister of Italy is fighting harder like other countries in the European Union, fighting against the same jihadist terrorists. My fellow citizens, please, this is just a temporary setback. Don't be disturbed by this, we'll overcome it. Let us all rejoice and celebrate the victory coming from Washington, D.C. And let us all also celebrate with our lobbyists and appreciate them and fund them more. Fund. Your money will help. We need your money. The Nigerian terrorist country, they are spending us in money-wise for them to be able to get as many lobbyists they can to counter what we are doing. That is why your money need to work for you. Put your money in Brgie, in the hand of the Biafran government that is taking care of the lobbyists so they can keep making Nigeria cry. Thank you from here, and just be reassured, this is a temporary setback. When we will hit harder. And more people will be part of it. Thank you. Ndewo.
My people, after listening to this word, hey, as a matter of fact, Simon Ekpa now, the Brgie people, they don't reject him. That is just the truth. With this art, with what I don't know, whether I mean not they understand what they read, I don't know, but it is obvious. You can see the body language, you can see everything now that Simon Ekpa is doing on his own. The Brgie cabinet, they are now angry with Simon Ekpa. My people, the word where they will use, now the word they shock me. If you don't really understand properly, go back and listen to this memo again and tell me what you see, what you hear, what you think about this memo you just listened to. It does happen. Hey, my people, I am Progress the Analyst, and I am here to everly keep you updated. Hey, God of mercy. Thank you so much, everyone, because for a very long time, I've been checking over and over again to see that the Brgie government, they respond to the dismissal of the lawsuit. Because last time I received a lot of comments, a lot of backlash telling me, oh, Brgie did not do that. Brgie cannot dismiss the case. Bra, bra, bra. No worry now. Ngozi go rot in jail. Ba, 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 ba. Today, they don't tell you. But the funniest part is the part they said about Simon Ekpa. Now that one shocked me. Omo, many things they happen. And there are so many to unveil. Now, wonders they normally say shall never end. So, my beautiful family, I still may want and only Progress the Analyst for a reason. And I am here to keep you updated. Thank you so much, and bye for now.